Abigail, I can't believe you! How could you keep such big news from me? You could have told me earlier. I thought we were close.
I'm sorry, but I'm not sure what you're referring to. What big news? Could you be a little more specific?
Oh, come on. You can drop the act already. You're dating your CEO, right?
I'm doing what now? Where did you get that idea? Why would you think I'm dating your CEO?
Yes, and I don't think. I know, so don't try to lie to me. You went to a fancy restaurant with the president just the other day, didn't you? Did you really think that you would get past me? When did you two start having that kind of relationship? I'm so jealous.
How did you know we went out for dinner?
Oh, forget about that. It's not important. To be honest, I had a feeling about you, Abby. You're already 30 and don't seem to be in a rush to get married or anything. So I figured you must have a boyfriend or something. But I never would have guessed it'd be the CEO.
Hold on a minute, Melanie. You really need to slow down. You're getting way ahead of yourself. I'm still really confused. I think you've got the wrong idea. This is a misunderstanding. I'd be happy to explain if you'd just ask me.
It's okay. You don't have to lie or cover anything up. I'm pretty sure I already know what's going on. I'm not mad or jealous or anything. Don't worry about it breaking company guidelines. It's not like I'm going to tell anyone. If these rumors are true and you are dating the president, I totally get it. I wish you nothing but the best. But I've got to say, you've been hiding it pretty well until now.
Listen, Melanie, I'm not dating the president, okay?
I told you, it's fine. Don't be shy about it.
My personal life doesn't have anything to do with you anyway. Can you just stop spreading weird rumors and focus on your work?
Abigail, I can't believe you're still denying it. It's so obvious that you're dating the CEO. Come on, Abby, you can trust me. I won't tell anyone, I promise.
Melanie, please stop. I'm not dating the CEO, I told you. I don't know where you're getting these ideas from, but they're not true.
Oh, come on. You can't fool me, Abby. You two went to that fancy restaurant downtown last week, remember? And you came back with a smile on your face and a bouquet of flowers on your desk. It's so obvious that you two are dating. Just admit it already.
Melanie, I need you to stop this. I'm not dating the CEO, and I don't appreciate you spreading rumors around the office. Besides, that dinner I went to last week wasn't even the one I had with the CEO. That was a business dinner with clients, and the flowers were a thank you gift from them.
Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna believe that. You're just trying to cover it up now that I've caught you. It's so obvious that you're lying. Just tell me the truth, Abby. You and the CEO have been dating for a while, right? Just tell me how long it's been going on.
No, Melanie, I'm not dating the CEO, and I'm not going to discuss this any further. I need you to focus on your work and stop spreading rumors around the office.
Fine, I won't tell anyone. But I'm not giving up on this, Abby. I know what's going on, and I'm going to keep my eyes open for any more signs that you're dating the CEO.
Do you know how much work you have piled up right now? You shouldn't be casually texting me like this during work hours. I don't have time for this, and you certainly don't either.
Oh, come on. This is important. Don't try to brush it off and talk about work. I'll finish all my tasks, don't worry.
I'm not brushing anything off, but we really aren't dating. I think I've made that perfectly clear by now.
You're so stubborn. Are you really trying to tell me none of it's true? You're really not dating the president? If that's the case, then if I snatch the president away, you can't complain.
What are you talking about now? You're not making any sense. And again, this really isn't appropriate.
It's your own fault for not admitting to whatever you have going on with him. And unlike you, I'm still young and cute. I'm sure the president will be a piece of cake for me. I'll have him head over heels for me in no time.
Okay, now you've really lost me. What on earth are you talking about? Snatch the president away. Are you okay?
You know me. You know I've been looking for a rich husband of my own for ages. I've told you about how hard I've been trying with the dating apps and all of that.
Yes, we're all well aware of how much you're on those apps. I see you on them almost every day, even during work hours. You know what that leads to, right? It leads to your work piling up and people like me having to pick up the slack.
And I appreciate that. Thanks for always helping me get all that stuff done. I'm trying my best, you know? It's just that I'm good at multitasking too. And besides, life's not all about work, is it? Isn't finding a partner just as important? So if you want me to get more work done, you should be helping me snag a husband ASAP. You should really be introducing me to the CEO yourself.
I don't really understand what you're trying to say. Your personal life doesn't really have anything to do with work, and you're in no position to meet the CEO. Even you should understand that.
Oh, come on! Just introduce us! If you're really not dating the CEO, hand him over, please. Then I won't touch dating apps anymore, I promise. And I'll work super hard every day. I won't let any work pile up, I promise.
I don't know where to start with this. I'm not dating the president, and all I'm asking you to do is finish your own work. That really shouldn't be too much to ask of you. That's what you were hired to do. You really shouldn't be offering some kind of insane deal to do your own tasks.
Yeah, I got it already. More importantly, are you still planning to hide your relationship with the president like this? I've already heard about your cozy dinner with the president, you know. It's no use pretending anymore.
For the last time. Just because we had dinner together, it doesn't mean we're dating.
How are you still telling lies even now? That's it. If you can't even be honest with me, I'm leaving work early today. I remember I have an appointment I can't move, so I'll be off. See ya!
What the heck? You can't just leave in the middle of the day.
Please take care of the rest of the work for me. Just pick it up from my desk. See you tomorrow.
Hey, Yale. There's something I want to check with you. Is now a good time?
Yeah, sure, what's up? I'm home already, did something happen?
Not really. I just want to ask you something. There's absolutely no way you're planning on taking over your sister's company, right?
What kind of question is that? Of course not. There's no way I could do something like that. I can see what a tough job it is just by watching my sister. There's no way I could deal with all of that. I'm more suited to be an ordinary employee than a manager. And besides, I like accounting. I don't have any plans to move into management.
Yeah, that's true. It's hard to imagine you as president. I know how much you value your own time, and you're really good at accounting. That's where your talents lie. There's no way you just switch career paths like that, huh?
Yeah, of course not. What's with the sudden question anyway, Abigail? Do you want me to become the president or something? You're starting to worry me.
No, that's not what I meant. That's not where I was going with that. I was just checking, that's all. You know, I'm not a gold digger or anything. I just have this annoying girl on my team at work who keeps insisting that I'm dating the president of our company.
What the hell?
It seems like someone saw the three of us eating together the other day, and I guess the rumor mill somehow turned that into me dating the president.
That's actually hilarious.
Maybe it is for you. It's been a real pain for me. Not to mention a huge waste of time trying to get her to drop it and focus on work.
How did you respond to her anyway?
Of course I denied it, but she wouldn't listen. Anyway, I just wanted to check whether you're really going to become the president, just to be completely sure this is all nonsense.
Wow, it's hard to imagine how us just having dinner together turned into you dating my sister. Oh, or actually, do you think that girl just thinks I'm the president?
Yeah, actually, you're probably right. That's probably what it is.
It's still pretty shocking, though. Is that girl okay in the head? I mean, the president is my sister. Doesn't she even know the name and gender of her own company's president? I can't believe she'd get us mixed up like that.
She's pretty crazy, so it's definitely possible.
Crazy seems like an understatement.
And there's another problem. After I tried to deny dating the president, she asked me to introduce her to him so she could date the president herself.
What? Are you for real? Is it really okay having someone like that working for you?
Yeah, tell me about it. And to top it off, she made up some excuse and left early today after telling me all of this.
Wow, she's really insane.
I think I should try explaining things to her again, don't you think? I should make it crystal clear how I'm not dating the president. I'm dating the president's younger brother.
I don't think you need to explain that again. It's not your responsibility. I don't think it's a good idea to get involved with that person at all anymore, to be honest. Just try and interact with her as little as you can. Only talk to her about work.
Do you really think that's what I should do?
Yeah, I do. You already tried clearing things up with her, right? But if she's not listening to anything you say, then it's pointless to keep trying to explain things to her. I think it'll only make things worse if you keep humoring her delusions.
Yeah, I guess you could have a point there.
You can't predict what some people might do or how they might act. I think it'd be best if you just keep as much distance as you can. In case she starts misinterpreting things you say and getting you in trouble with other higher-ups. Even if you explain everything really thoroughly, it doesn't benefit you. You're just giving her more words to twist. So you don't need to worry about anything, in my opinion. Just ignore her.
Do you really think that's okay? I'm worried that if I ignore her, she'll try and bother you next.
Don't worry about that. I have no intention of cheating on you or anything, if that's what you're worried about. If she messages me, I'll just take my own advice and ignore her too. I appreciate you not wanting to get me involved, but honestly, it's fine.
Thanks, Yale. I'm glad I have you by my side.
A stitch in time saves 9.
But you can be pretty corny, can't you?
It's not corny. It's true. The best way to stop this becoming a big deal is to just nip it in the bud and ignore the troublemaker from the beginning. So just keep contact to a minimum and it'll all be fine.
Yes, I'll do that. I'm sure she'll realize her misunderstanding on her own eventually.
Abigail, you won't believe this. I finally won! I did exactly what I promised to. I've done it! Woo!
What have you done? Are you finally done with the report that was due last week? It's pretty late, but thanks for actually getting it done on your own.
I'm not talking about some dumb report. I'm pregnant, and you'll never guess who the father is.
Congratulations, Melanie. But if you want to talk about maternity leave, you should contact HR, not me.
Come on, guess who the father is.
It's really none of my concern. Please stop messaging me about personal matters.
If you're gonna be so boring, I'll just tell you, it's our president!
What? I really doubt that.
So, do me a favor and please break up with him soon, okay? Because he's decided to marry me.
Melanie, I'm only going to ask you this once. Are you serious about being pregnant? You're not lying, are you?
Of course I'm serious. I wouldn't lie about this.
I don't want to accuse you of this if I'm mistaken, but this isn't some kind of joke, is it? You're not seriously suggesting that you're having a baby with our company president, are you?
Oh, come on! I didn't get pregnant as a joke. That's ridiculous. I'm really pregnant. If you don't believe me, I can send you a picture of my pregnancy test.
Really? You're actually pregnant?
Yes. I understand that it's hard to believe me all of a sudden, but unfortunately for you, my pregnancy is real. So I'll be the one marrying our CEO, not you. We're gonna live such a blessed life. I heard he was thinking of moving to Beverly Hills.
This joke has gone too far. It's really not acceptable. Please just tell me the truth. Up until now, I let all the personal conversations you've had with me slide, despite constant warnings about how inappropriate they are. But at this point, I will report it to the company. I can't work with someone who doesn't understand what I'm trying to tell you right now.
Do you really think you can talk to me like that? I'm about to become the wife of our CEO soon, you know? Don't try and send me vague threats like that, or you'll be the one who should be worried for her job. I'll show my future husband these messages. Don't come crying to me if you get fired, okay?
You should really be careful how you speak to me, Melanie.
Please stop acting like you're the one dating the CEO. That's basically over already. I'm pregnant with his child, you know. Even if you two had a thing before, that's in the past. He's obviously gonna choose the mother of his child. Which means I'll be the president's wife soon, whether you like it or not.
Our president is a woman, though.
Excuse me?
And she's already married. Let me just confirm again. Melanie, did you really get pregnant? Are you really trying to tell me that the president's child is somehow in your stomach?
What are you talking about? The president's a woman. You were just accusing me of making inappropriate jokes. Don't start making some yourself. The president's a man, obviously. Our company's huge and, like, super old. There's no way we have a woman CEO.
I don't know what you think normal is, but there are plenty of women running companies in this world. And our company is one of them. You really ought to know at least that much about the company you work for.
But that can't be true. You went out to eat with the president, right? You're dating the president, aren't you? This means you're dating a married woman?
I'm dating the president's younger brother.
You are?
And don't twist that too now. He's not an executive or anything. Her brother just works in accounting. Please don't make any more weird assumptions or spread any more weird rumors about me.
So, you're just dating some guy who happens to be her brother?
That's what I've been trying to tell you. The rumors you heard about me eating out with the president were basically true. I just had dinner with my partner and his sister. We get along pretty well. That's all there is to that.
Oh, I see. I thought it was just you and the president having dinner together. It sounded like a date.
Yeah, I can see why you would think that if you heard having dinner with the president. But if you knew that the president of our company was a woman, I'm sure you wouldn't have reached that outlandish conclusion.
You really can't blame me for misunderstanding. It isn't outlandish. Men are usually CEOs. Anyone would have assumed the same thing. No one would realize that their company's president is a woman.
Now you're just being sexist. You might be obsessed with finding a rich husband, but a lot of women work really hard to reach their positions. I would say you're in the minority here. Women are just as capable as men, and there's nothing at all strange about one being the CEO. And if you're an employee of a company, you should know at least that much about the CEO. I'm pretty sure everyone else working here knows.
There's no way I'm the only one who didn't know.
But enough with that. Let me ask you again. Are you really pregnant? Or was it just a lie you made up to try to get me to split up with him?
No, the pregnancy's all true. I really have a positive test. That wasn't a bluff.
Oh, really? Don't tell me something actually happened between you and my boyfriend.
No, that's not it.
Whose child is it then? At this point, you might as well tell me everything.
Oh, I completely forgot. I have to go. I'm going to take the rest of the day off. My grandparents are actually really ill and I need to take some of my paid leave.
What? Your grandparents are ill? Is that grandparents plural? How many of them are ill exactly?
I'm sorry, I have to go now.
Yale. Sorry to bother you with this again, but just to make sure, you haven't heard from my weird subordinate, have you?
What? Of course I didn't do anything like that. What kind of message is that?
That's a relief. Do you remember the girl I was telling you about?
The one who thought you were dating the CEO.
Yeah, her. I talked to her the other day and she said something unbelievable. She said she's gotten pregnant with their CEO's child.
What? With my sister's kid?
Well, obviously not. That's not physically possible, but she is actually pregnant.
Were you seriously suspecting that it's my child?
No, of course not. I obviously believe you, Yale. I'm just confused. Before I could ask her anything, she ran away.
I would never get another woman pregnant, you know.
I know. Sorry.
She really is pretty scary. Don't you think she's just lying about being pregnant? That's probably why she ran away.
I hope that's the case. Sorry for contacting you so suddenly about this. I'll just see what she has to say when she gets back in touch.
Abigail! You'll pay for the child support, right? Or at the very least, the company can sort something out, right? You have to take some responsibility for this.
What are you talking about now?
I've decided to give birth to the child. I can't bear the thought of aborting it. But I can't raise a child on my own either. That's why I need you to pay for child support. I've thought about this a lot, and you're basically as responsible as the father.
Wait a minute. It's actually true. You're really pregnant.
Yes! For the last time it is. It's the child of a guy I met on a random dating app.
You had a kid with some random guy you just met, and you've somehow convinced yourself this is my fault?
Yeah. My plan was to get you to fight with your CEO boyfriend and then make a move on him. And after that, I could just pin the baby on him. But your boyfriend isn't even the CEO. Thanks to you, my plan's ruined.
Are you insane? Whatever way you look at that story, you're the one who's in the wrong. You should be contacting the father of the child, not me.
Don't you think I tried that? But I can't get in touch with him. He blocked me after I told him I was pregnant. I don't even know where he lives or anything.
I don't mean to be rude, but I still don't see how this has anything to do with me. I really can't follow your logic.
Don't be stingy. You don't need to think about it so hard. You can get money from the CEO, can't you?
What are you talking about now? I can really never guess what you're gonna say next.
Your boyfriend might just be an accountant here, but if you get married, you'll become the president's sister-in-law, right? You'll be family with their CEO, won't you?
Well, that's true, but what does that have to do with anything?
You said you get along well with her, right? So can't you call in a favor and ask her for some money to help me raise the kid? I'm begging you. We've always gotten along, right? You're like a big sister to me.
I really can't believe you're asking me this. After admitting to me that you were planning on stealing my boyfriend and lying about carrying his child.
Exactly. It's your fault I couldn't do any of that, so you owe me.
What kind of logic is that?
That's why I had to rush and get knocked up by some random dude. So you need to take responsibility for the misunderstanding and send me $20,000 a month for child support.
That's ridiculous. You've been gone without permission for a whole week, and you have the nerve to say that? Shouldn't you be more worried about even keeping your job at all?
I won't show up at work until you pay me. You should be the one worried about losing me. It'll be your problem if work piles up, won't it? If you agree to help me out with money, I'll be back to work right away. Otherwise, expect your workload to double.
You don't have to come back at all. Don't worry about your work. You'll be getting your termination notice soon.
I'll be getting my what?
The absolute nerve of you. I can't believe you're actually trying to threaten me with leaving. I wonder sometimes, what's actually going on in your head?
What do you mean by termination notice? What's that? Do you mean I'm getting fired?
That's exactly what I mean. I'm glad you're catching on. Your attitude at work has been a problem for a while. I reported all of your actions to the higher-ups, and as a result, you're being terminated.
This can't be true. What's the problem with my work attitude?
Everything. All you do is use dating apps during work and leave all the work to me and your team members. You took a whole week off without even applying to use any paid leave. Not that you even have any left to use anyway. No one's gonna miss you here.
How could you do this? I have a kid, you know? I'm gonna be a freaking mom. You and the higher up management have no hearts?
Our hearts aren't the problem. This is all on you. Your behavior and thoughts are not normal. You should really go to see a therapist or something.
What the heck are you talking about?
Well, whatever you do, it's none of my concern. There's no need for you to come to work anymore. We'll send your stuff to your house later. We'll even cover the delivery costs.
Wait, please. I really can't afford to lose my job.
Well, then, I suggest you start looking for a new job. And maybe in the future, you should consider the consequences of your own actions.
But what am I supposed to do about the child support?
That's not my problem. You're gonna have to work it out for yourself. I suggest you take responsibility for your own actions, for once in your life.
This isn't fair.
You're right, it isn't fair. We shouldn't have had to put up with you for so long. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
I can't believe this is happening to me. I really don't deserve this.
Believe it or not, it's happening. Goodbye, Melanie.
Come on, please. Reconsider. I work super hard. Aren't you really busy right now anyway? Can you really afford to lose a team member?
You're partially correct. We can't afford to keep working while practically missing a team member. It's worse for us if you stay. You're just wasting a desk.
What do you mean wasting a desk?
I mean you don't do any work. We'd much rather get a new member in our team than try and convince you to take your job seriously. But your kid isn't at fault, so please get it together, for their sake at least. Anyways, thanks for the work up until now, even though it wasn't much. After that, Melanie officially received her notice of termination and disappeared without ever coming back to work again. I heard rumors that she somehow found the father of her unborn child, the one she met on the dating app. However, that man had a similar personality to Melanie and left, saying he had to suddenly move back to his home state to look after his sick parents. And after he left, I heard he practically disappeared. She couldn't get in touch with him again. In the end, I heard she went back to her parents' house and is finally working hard at a new job while leaving her child with them during the day. I hope she learned from all this and can become a better person for her child's sake. Thanks for watching until the end. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content.
Hey, Emily. I can't believe you. I heard that you're getting married somehow. How could you not tell me? Were you trying to rob me of a good laugh? Emily, the ugly oinker, finally tricked someone into marrying her. I don't really see the humor or why it's my obligation to keep you amused. Everyone is different. We all have our good points and our bad. Me getting married shouldn't affect you in any way, so I didn't feel the need to let you know. Oh, what a response! I'm surprised. What happened? Did they invent confidence cookies and you ate the whole factory or something? Sure. If it ends this conversation, let's just go with that. Watch it! Just because you lost a little weight and finally discovered makeup doesn't mean you aren't that little piggy anymore. Okay, piggy jab aside. What are you talking about? I don't remember even talking to you. Don't play dumb. I saw you at the reunion. Floating around the room in that dress, which has no business being on you, by the way. No matter how much you change, no matter how many guys flirt with you, you will still be that little oinker. Look, I honestly had zero intention of trying to turn heads or change anyone's perception of me. I just lost weight for myself. Yeah, sure, and I'm Mother Teresa. It doesn't matter, though. No matter how much you lose, it's all going to get packed right back on. People like you rebound like rubber. We'll see how popular you are then. Rome wasn't built in a day, and beauty is something you're born with. Unlike you, I've always looked like a goddess. I've always been the hottest girl in school since middle school. Oh, really? Good for you. Yeah, so I'm telling you this as a friend, but you really should just give up on the whole marriage thing. Go ahead, call him up right now and break things off. It's for your own good. Hold up. Why are you telling me this? What is it to you if I get married? My marriage has absolutely nothing to do with you. Look, don't get all defensive just because I mentioned some unpleasant facts. I'm just trying to give you some life advice as a former classmate. Even experts say that the most successful marriages are between people who are similar. What are you trying to say exactly? It feels strange saying this to you, but go ahead. Be frank. Just say it. And the piggy squeals. Fine. What I mean is you would be much happier marrying another mud-covered pig. Huh. I'm trying to protect the fabric of society, and a barnyard animal such as yourself has no business marrying some hot, successful, elite man. What? Like I said, I am gorgeous. You are a jumble of corsets and makeup. Wouldn't it make more sense for me to be marrying Prince Charming? Hold on there, Kate. Back up. Just where exactly? And from whom did you hear about my fiancé again? I don't remember mentioning anything about some rich, handsome elite at the reunion. You didn't have to. He came to pick you up after the party, didn't he? I saw you two being all lovey-dovey behind the event hall. Huh. You were spying on me? Don't flatter yourself. I was spying on your boyfriend. And when I got a look at him, I said, wow. So naturally, I did the only reasonable thing I could and thoroughly searched every little detail about him. Is that so? I guess that would explain knowing about his job, huh? Yep. So, back to business. You will break up with him, right? I mean, you think you have a chance at happiness with a guy like that? He'll leave you the second you start pounding down those donuts again. Getting married before me is one thing, but to a rich hottie? No way. I won't allow it. Good thing I don't need your permission to get married then. I told you to watch that attitude, pig. I'm trying to give you advice so that you don't have to go through the pain of divorce in the future. You're going to ignore my generosity? I don't think so. Who I marry is none of your business. Are we done here? Looks like the stupid pig has forgotten her place. Fine, do whatever you want. Just don't blame me when your past gets out. I guarantee once he sees a pic of you in middle school, he'll be running for the door. Sure, sounds good. I wouldn't want to marry someone who would break off an engagement because of a childhood picture anyway. Oh, really? You sure that's not a bluff? So you won't mind if I put him to the test, will you? I'm gonna show him a picture of Emily the Oinker and see what he says. I can't wait to see the look on his face. Oh, and you agreed to it, so don't come crying to me if you turn out single afterwards.
Hey, Emily, we need to talk. I cannot believe all this time you were deceiving me. How dare you?
Miles? I'm almost afraid to ask, but what are you going off about this time?
Oh, don't play innocent. I ran into one of your old classmates. She showed me a picture of you back when you were in middle school. I'm really ticked off, but I gotta laugh a little. I mean, I have never, in my life, seen such an ugly fat girl.
Excuse you? Rethink that and try again.
Yeah, right. This isn't the time for comedy. Seriously, though, just thinking about how I was dating that the whole time. Ugh, makes me sick to my stomach. This is false advertising.
Okay, that's enough. You sound like a high school girl. And why do I have to take this from you?
Hey, don't get all mad at me. It's you who was tricking me the whole time. I'm the one who should be mad here. This is just unbelievable. You really have some nerve.
What I'm saying is, why do I have to listen to anything my ex has to say? You and I are done, so there is no reason for you to be lambasting me like this. Don't go around acting like my boyfriend.
Look who's talking. You're the former fat pig who's treating me like an ex-boyfriend. Last time I checked, we never broke up.
We broke up forever ago, Miles. We are through. Unfortunately, despite making that abundantly clear, you still keep calling me. Then at the reunion, you hang around pretending to be my boyfriend. This has got to end. I'll say it again. You and I are over. You need to get that fact through that thick skull of yours.
Shut up. Do you know who I am? A guy like me getting dumped by a girl like you? No way. That's not how this works. I'll tell you when it's over, and it's not over.
God, you are such a fragile little man. Always going on about how incredible you are. Worrying about dumb things like who dumped who. Anyway, you and I are done. We are no longer dating. You need to accept that. If it's such a blow to your pride, you can tell everyone you dumped me. That should be fine, right?
That is not fine in the least, because this is not over.
I'm getting really sick of this really fast. This is the final warning. If you keep acting like my boyfriend and keep contacting me, I will call the police. If you would like to avoid a visit from the boys in blue, I suggest you leave me alone. Hey there, Miss Piggy. Today is your big day, isn't it? The pork bride. Unfortunately, no matter how dolled up you get, no matter how long you wait, the man of the hour isn't going to make it. Why, you ask? Because he's here right next to me. What do you want, Kate? I want to tell you that Miles won't be able to join you today. He's laying next to me in my bed. He looks like such an angel when he's asleep. We spent all night together. Don't ask for the details, though. You're with Miles right now? Oh, I know. It must be such a shock. On your big day, no less. It looks like he has no interest in marrying you. I did try to do the right thing and woke him up for you, though. When I reminded him he had a wedding to go to, he just looked confused. He was like, "What wedding?" He has so little interest in you, he didn't even remember it was your wedding day. Uh-huh. Right. Okay, let me just sort this out quick. Since when have you two known each other exactly? About 2 weeks ago, maybe. We met up after I sent him that picture of Emily the Oinker back in her heyday. I see. So it was you who sent him that picture. I thought so. You should have seen the poor guy's face. It was like he saw a ghost or something. I felt kind of bad for him, so I invited him out for dinner the next day. He was quite assertive, if you know what I mean. We started dating soon after. Oh, yeah? Yeah. I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to steal your soon-to-be husband. It was just too easy. This is what I was talking about. Breaking up with him would have made things easier. A few days at the gym and painting your face doesn't make you a beauty like me. You never had any experience, so you wouldn't know. But these kinds of guys are pushovers for girls like me. Wow, incredible. That's Kate for ya. You turned him into putty in the palm of your hand with just the flip of your hair, huh? It really was that easy. If he wasn't this cute, it'd kind of be gross, actually. Well, it just goes to show, no matter how much an ugly pig improves herself, she'll never beat genetics. If you get a guy, some pretty girl will just steal him. Uh-huh. Anyway, just one last time, to be completely sure. The two of you are dating, right? He is completely infatuated with you, right? Oh, girl. I have his heart locked away in a box already. So why don't you just go ahead and call off that miserable little wedding? Save yourself the humiliation. Your fiancé already called it off, after all. Even I have to admit, though, having it done on the day of your wedding, you have to be the saddest woman on the planet. A bride left at the altar by her groom. Yeah. Except Miles isn't my groom. What? I'm saying I'm not the saddest woman on the planet. Quite the contrary. I am actually the happiest woman on the planet today. I'm super happy that I get to marry the man I love without the risk of our gorgeous wedding being interrupted. What? What are you talking about? Yeah, so I wish you all the best with Miles. For what it's worth, I think the two of you are going to make a great couple. You deserve each other. Hold up. What are you talking about? The man you were supposed to marry is lying next to me in my bed. What do you mean he's not your groom? Yeah, I never once said I was dating him, did I? You just assumed that on your own. What? No, you definitely said he was your boyfriend. You did, right? You aren't dating? But Miles kept saying that he was your boyfriend. That the two of you were together. He even came to pick you up at the reunion, didn't he? I saw the two of you. Yeah, no, sorry. Miles and I broke up 2 whole years ago. Yeah, our relationship has long been over. What? No, that can't be right. I mean, he's the kind of guy who can't enter a room without announcing how much better he is than everyone else. I figured I couldn't be with a guy who has such different values from myself, so I dumped him. Unfortunately, no matter how many times I told him it was over, he'd just say, "It's not over until I say it's over." He wouldn't accept that we were through. He was painfully persistent. But at least for me, it's been over for ages. You're lying. No way a guy like him was chasing a girl like you. You want me to believe he just wouldn't give you up for 2 whole years? You can believe whatever you want, but that's the truth. Even after I told him I got a new boyfriend, he still wouldn't stand down. He tried to pretend he was being generous by letting me have a boy toy. Cringe incarnate. It got so bad my fiancé and I even had a sit down with him to make him quit. We explained that we were engaged in everything. No matter what we did, he kept coming on to me. It was a real mess. So you can imagine my relief that you are kind enough to keep that psycho at bay on the big day. You really were thinking about my future. Thank you, Kate. Don't screw with me, you pig. I didn't date him to save your wedding. I slept with him to destroy your wedding. Oh, really? You don't say. Of course that's why I did it. I hate you. I wanted to ruin your life. That's why I'm with this guy. And now you're telling me you two aren't even together? That I unknowingly helped your wedding? This isn't how it was supposed to work. Cheer up. Now we can both be happy. I married a man of substance and you get that elite hunk that you wanted. Just a day full of happiness. I'm not happy. I wanted you to be miserable. Okay. Anyway, the wedding is about to start, so bye-bye. Enjoy your new man.
What do you think you're doing, Emily? When I woke up, I was told that you're getting married all of a sudden. Who do you think you are? You think I'd let you marry someone besides me?
You need to check yourself. Go home before you regret it. What is wrong with you? Storming into another person's wedding, screaming like a crime is being committed? Do you have any kind of sense in your head at all?
What do you expect? You just up and married some other guy and don't even tell me. How did you think I'd respond? You thought I'd just send you some flowers in the mail? No, this is unacceptable and you will end it right now.
I really shouldn't have to elaborate this to you, but this is my wedding. I am a free human being who broke up with you over 2 years ago. I have been dating my husband for 2 years. You have zero right to say anything about what I can and cannot do. On top of all that, didn't you find yourself a new pretty girl? I heard you're head over heels for her. Why don't you go and marry her? There's no need to be so attached to me if you found yourself someone else.
Don't go confusing the subject. Whatever Kate and I have or don't have has nothing to do with us. This is about appearances. If this goes on, everyone is going to think you just dropped me to marry some other guy. Think how that will make me look. Do you even care if I become a laughingstock? It's like I lost to someone like you.
Wow. You really are a crazy person. I suppose when the bullet is that colossal, it's hard not to dodge it.
All right, at the very least, push your wedding back.
Come again?
Just wait until I get married. You can get married after I do. That way it will look like I dumped you for something better. I can't tolerate you coming out the winner in this. Do you understand?
I understand you are clinically insane, yes.
I can't take this.
I can't take you! Listen to yourself! You're trying to dictate the life of a woman who left you 2 years ago on her wedding day. And for what? For your stupid ego? This is supposed to be a once-in-a-lifetime celebration, and you're talking about winning and losing? You are a sad, pathetic man, and you need to promptly exit my life.
Just let me in. I'm gonna go crazy if someone doesn't let me in the building. If you're going to marry that joke before me, then I'm gonna deck him first.
Oh, threatening violence? At least you're staying in character. There's no sense in talking to you anymore. We've called the police. Wait there for them to come pick you up.
What? You called the cops? Real mature.
Yeah, and that's not the end of it. My husband and his family are really mad. They've already sent a complaint to your company about your conduct. In this information age, companies, especially ones as prestigious as yours, can't risk losing face. What do you think they're going to do about a video of one of their employees screaming at a wedding making the rounds online? Especially when the victim is the son of a client. Ouch. I wouldn't be looking forward to Monday morning if I was you.
What? What do you mean, son of a client? My company?
Oh, did I forget to mention? My in-laws run a company themselves and they have a contract with your company.
What?
Of course, whatever happens with your work doesn't make up for what you did to our wedding. You can expect a call from our lawyers about ruining this important, expensive ceremony.
Wait. Let's just calm down for a second here. I had no idea that guy was the son of a client.
Yeah, a little late for that. Not to mention, that's not what you should be taking away from this. Anyway, we're restarting the ceremony, so make yourself scarce. What have you done? This is all your fault. Thanks to you overreacting, Miles is out of a job. Wow, they work fast. Companies don't mess around when their bottom line is at risk, do they? They didn't even bother firing him. They threatened to send him to work in the boonies as a pencil pusher. He had to quit to avoid the blemish on his application. He had a great position in a great company, and now all that's gone. This is all your fault. You destroyed his life. He has nothing without that position. Right. Except it is completely not my fault. I didn't do anything. He was the one who tried to destroy my wedding. Don't lash out at me because your new boyfriend is a piece of trash. Shut up! This is your fault. Don't try to pin it on him. After all you put me through, I tried to make the best of a bad situation and I made my decision. I was going to seriously date Miles. Not to hurt you, but for my own sake, and now this. I made myself believe that it was okay. That I could be happy with him even if he wasn't your fiancé. I thought so long as I got some elite businessman who would give me anything I wanted, I would be okay with that. After mentally preparing myself this whole time, I wake up to find out he doesn't even have a job anymore. Okay. Calm down. It's not the end of the world. What are you so worked up about? If Miles is the man you think he is, then he'll get a new job in no time. I don't need reassurance from a former farm animal. I can't stand it. You acting all superior just because you managed to land the son of a company president? Yeah, that wasn't my intention at all. I don't need to torture people to be happy. Why does a pig like you get to marry some rich guy while I, the eternal beauty, is stuck with some jobless loser. I'm too beautiful to have to go through this kind of thing. It's not fair. Why does the pig get to be happy? It's not right. Back in school, you were at the bottom of the social ladder. You were just some fat, ugly loser that everyone hated. How is it fair that you get to be happy and I have to be miserable? You know, despite all your insults, I have to say I feel bad for you. The reason why you don't get to be happy is because you are actually ugly. You are ugly on the inside. Repulsive, in fact. I doubt there are many out there that are filled with as much rotten filth as you. You do not have a human heart, so you will never know human happiness, you harpy. Oh my god. Now you are going to insult me? Ew. This pig is calling me ugly. What's wrong with calling a spade a spade? Your personality is as pretty as a vulture that was beaten with an ugly stick. What did you just say to me? I highly doubt there will be anything in our lives that will make us see eye to eye, and I have no interest in making peace with you. So why don't we just call it quits and never speak to each other ever again? Sound good? I don't take orders from a pig, you pig! Oh, she put on her big girl pants now. You belong in the mud on some farm. You really don't have a shred of creativity in your whole body, do you? Don't talk back to me! Can we just not talk? Like, at all? Knock it off! Just because you managed to snag a rich guy doesn't mean you're better than me. Fine. If it's come to this, I'll make sure you have no place to come back to. I'll tell all our friends from school to never speak to you ever again. Yeah, go for it. I'd love to see you try. No one will even bother to respond. Hold on a minute. Why not? I think it'd be faster to just try it. Go ahead. Send everyone a message. See what happens. I bet you don't even get a red. Oh my god, it's true. Why isn't anyone responding? What's going on? There's no way there is that many people not looking at their phones. No one is answering either. What did you do? What's wrong? Feeling left out. Everyone messaged me after the reunion. It seems they grew up and you stayed stuck in middle school. They told me they'd make sure that I wouldn't have to run into you again. What? Why? Why did they take your side? It seems they were all really put off by how you acted towards me. The whole time you just ran around yelling about me being a former pig and hurling insults my way. Of course, I wasn't your only victim. I may have been your favorite, but you also got quite a few others to hate you. Oh wow, you've changed. Remember when you had absolutely no fashion sense? It's nice to see that you finally grew into those huge teeth. Everyone hates you. None of the other girls can stand you. Is that true? When we were all teenagers, we put popularity before niceness, and you were very pretty. But how many years do you think have passed since then? It's been 20 years and everyone else has grown up. It's really sad that you have to go that far back to talk about glory days. Who cares how long it was? I was gorgeous. You other girls were all fat and ugly and dressed like bumpkins. What's wrong with pointing out the facts? Okay, well, think of it this way. Were you a beauty when you were born? No, of course not. You were born bold and ugly. You looked like a hairless monkey. Would it be fair for all of us to make fun of you for that? What are you talking about? Ew, look at the hairless monkey girl. Gross. Stay away, Baldy. It's a fact, so it's fine to say it. How could that be fine? What right do you have to make fun of people's faces like that? Take it back. You are the rudest person I have ever met. Wow. You are a walking definition of hypocrisy, and it's equal parts sad and disgusting. The things that you've said to me and those other girls for all those years. How do you think it's any different than what I just said to you? Don't hurt yourself thinking too hard about it. It's not a trick question. It's not the same! You can't treat me like this! Alright, I'm just gonna shut things down right now. For both our sakes. I'm blocking you so don't burst a blood vessel bashing your phone. I hope you find happiness with Miles. After that, I blocked Kate and purged her from my phone. All of the other girls did the same, and now she doesn't have a single friend left. I heard she moved in with Miles, and the two of them are living their lives in solitude. Speaking of which, we took Miles to court for ruining our wedding and got what was left in his bank account. Now he's penniless and, whether it's because of the whole getting arrested thing or just rumors in the industry, finding a new job doesn't seem to be going well. Not only was he knocked off his high horse, but he landed so hard he can't even stand. As for me, I am living my life in peace with my perfect match. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.
Hey, Melissa? What's going on? I just saw your post. What was that about?
Hey, Shelly, what's up? The post? What are you talking about?
Don't pretend that you don't know. I'm talking about what you just posted on your Instagram. You posted a photo of you and your boyfriend?
Oh, yeah, that post? You already saw it? That was fast. You should like the post and leave some comments to congratulate us.
There's no way I'm going to do that. Are you out of your mind? That's my boyfriend. What is going on?
Nothing much more to tell you, Shelly. Don't you get what's happening here? Ben is my boyfriend now. It's that simple. You two are finished.
Huh?
To be clear, he's your ex-boyfriend at this point. He told me he's gonna dump you because he's bored of you. And now he has me.
You've got to be kidding me. You just betrayed me.
Sure, but who cares? I do anything to get what I want. That's just how I am.
How could you just say that so matter-of-factly? Don't you think you owe me an apology?
What? Why should I have to apologize to you? I didn't do anything wrong.
Are you insane? How could you say that you didn't do anything wrong when you stole your friend's boyfriend?
I don't think there's anything insane about it. There was something I wanted and I just got it. That's all. End of the story. Also, I never apologized for anything since I was little, so I'm not comfortable with that. I'm not gonna do something that makes me feel uncomfortable. I'm not apologizing to you.
Huh? That doesn't make any sense.
Also, if you're my friend, you know where I'm coming from, right? My father is the president of a huge company. Therefore, I'm in a higher class than you. There's no way that I'd apologize to someone who's in a lower class than me.
None of that matters. You did something bad that hurt your friend's feelings. If you hurt someone's feelings, you should apologize. It's common sense, Melissa.
But that's just your common sense, right? I'm not like you. I'm special, so that doesn't apply to me.
Wow.
Anyway, I don't think we have to talk about this anymore. I'm tired. There's actually another thing that I want to tell you. This is only between me and you. There's something I haven't told anyone yet. It's big news. Since you're Ben's ex-girlfriend, let me tell you first.
Okay. I only have a bad feeling about this, but whatever. Tell me, what is it?
I'm pregnant! And needless to say, Ben is the father. I just found out yesterday. Isn't it exciting?
Are you serious? Already?
Yep, I'm serious. So we're getting married. Just giving you the heads up that I'll be posting the news on my Instagram so you can be ready for it. So make sure to leave some comments to congratulate us on that too.
No way that I'm congratulating you guys about this. What's wrong with you? First you steal my boyfriend and now you're telling me that you're having a kid with him. Unbelievable. No one is going to celebrate your marriage. You're evil.
What are you talking about? Of course people will be happy for us. Again, I'm special. This is gonna be a special marriage. People are going to celebrate me no matter what. I'm born to be loved and special, unlike those mediocre people like you.
Hey, Shelly? What's going on? I just saw Melissa's Instagram post. What the hell is that? You have to tell me what's going on. When did you break up with Ben? You never told me about this.
Hi, Annie. I didn't break up with him. Melissa stole him from me. I found out the same way you did, literally about 2 hours ago.
What? Seriously? That means Ben was cheating on you too? Oh my god, I feel so angry. Are you okay?
I don't even know. I also just heard that she's pregnant. So yeah, I don't know. This is a pretty messed up situation, and I don't even know what to feel right now.
She's pregnant? Are you kidding me? Does that mean they're gonna get married?
Apparently, yes.
This is really messed up. I'm so sorry this is happening to you. Did she at least apologize?
I don't even know how I should feel about this. I'm beyond furious about the situation. And no, she didn't apologize to me. She didn't even try to. She doesn't even think that she did anything wrong. She's a heartless monster.
Wow, that's just unbelievable.
I used to like how confident she is about herself and her beliefs. I respected her for that. But in this situation, I'm really starting to see the dark side to that kind of personality. I just don't understand how she can do this to me. I'm never gonna talk with her again, though. And I feel bad about this, but I'm gonna leave our group thread since she's in there too. I won't be able to stand having her in my life.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna stop being friends with all the rest of us too if we're still friends with her?
It seems like that's the only choice, so I'm considering it, yes. It's just awkward, you know? If you guys want to stay friends with her, that's your choice, but I don't think I can be involved in it. I don't want to be around her even tangentially, so I feel like it's something I have to do. So yeah, do you mind telling everyone what's going on? I just don't even want to talk about this anymore.
I get it, but I really don't think you should be too hasty. I'm sure everyone else would feel sad to lose you. We didn't want to lose their friendship because of something stupid that Melissa did to you. It just doesn't make sense since you did nothing wrong.
Oh, Annie.
We all care about you, Shelly, so would you please give us a chance? We'd like to talk with you before you really decide to break off our friendship. Actually, everyone is here with me right now except Melissa, so we're wondering if you want to come meet with us now?
That's rare that you guys are together without her. She always wants to be included and complains whenever we try to get together without her. Oh my god, I'm feeling annoyed just thinking about her now.
I know, right? We actually feel the same way. There's something that's been on our minds and we're here to talk about it. Anyway, I really think that you should join us, so you come on over. I'll send you a pin in a second. So we'll see you soon, yes?
Okay, sounds good. I'll be there then. See you soon.
Hey, Shelly, I have a question for you. What kind of suit do you think would look good on Ben? I already have 2 colors in mind, but I want to ask your thoughts on this since you're his ex-girlfriend, and I bet you know what's good for him.
Why would you ask me that?
Don't be weird. Just help me out. White or navy? Which color do you think would look better for him? Maybe white, since it's the wedding color and we can match.
But, the navy one has a nice design and it suits him too.
So hard to decide.
I really don't care, Melissa. Do whatever you want.
Oh, calm down. I need your help. Don't you want to support your friend's wedding?
You're not my friend anymore.
What? Why are you being so mean to me? Are you still mad just because I'm getting married to your ex-boyfriend? Come on, Shelly, you're overreacting.
Nobody would think I'm overreacting on this matter. You're out of your mind. I don't understand why you think it wasn't that big a deal. I'm never gonna forgive you two for what you did to me. Our friendship is over.
Well, if you're gonna act like that, then fine. I'm not gonna invite you to her wedding. You're gonna miss out.
Oh, actually, that sounds great. I don't want to come, so don't invite me. I mean, wow, really? You really thought I wanted to be invited?
Oh my god, Shelly, I'd really watch it if I were you. If you're gonna be like that, you're gonna lose a lot more than your boyfriend. Try all of your friends? But I guess you're okay with that, huh?
Why would I lose all of my friends?
Don't you remember? You were always alone back in college. I felt bad for you, so to be nice, I came up and talked to you. That means you're friends with my friends because of me. You have to be grateful to me. Anyway, if you're not coming to my wedding, then that means you're betraying me, and everyone's gonna know that. So, you know what's gonna happen, right? You're gonna lose all your friends and be alone again.
Whatever you say. I'll take the risk if it means not having to go to your stupid wedding.
Huh! You better stop acting so tough. I know you're just pretending. I know you're gonna beg me later to invite you to my wedding so you don't lose your friends. Anyway, I'm feeling generous, so I'll still send you an invite. You better think carefully about how you respond.
Dude, are you not listening? I told you, I don't need you to send me an invite. I'm definitely not going to your wedding.
Oh, by the way, just to give you a heads up, as you know, since my father is such an important man, my wedding is going to be a big deal. There'll be a lot of upper crust and even celebrities there celebrating my marriage, so you better dress up.
Uh-huh.
You can't just show up in a crappy dress off the rack or you're going to embarrass yourself. Oh, and make sure your gift is up to snuff as well. Believe me, people will find out if it isn't. Anyway, keep that in mind so you don't embarrass yourself.
This whole spiel is just ridiculous. Like, can you get any more stuck up?
Well, think about it. I'm having a wedding that costs over $100,000. So what I'm asking is just common sense. It's like I'm giving everyone once-in-a-lifetime kind of experience. I don't think anyone can experience this without me. So instead of complaining, just thank me for the opportunity.
Oh, God, you sound so selfish.
Oh, here's an idea. I can lend you a dress for $500, just for you. Would a selfish person do that? We can consider everything even, too. You gave me your boyfriend to marry. I give you a dress so you don't embarrass yourself at the biggest event of your lifetime. It's the perfect exchange.
What the? I never gave you my boyfriend. You stole him from me.
Whatever. It's the same thing. All right, let's plan on that. So pay me for the dress by next week, okay? I'm so excited for the wedding. I feel like a princess.
Well, guess what, princess? I'm not renting your stupid dress, and I'm not going to your stupid wedding. And it's not only me who's not attending. None of your friends are going.
What are you babbling about?
So, this wedding costs over $100,000, right? But then, what if none of your friends show up for such a fancy wedding? That'd be so depressing, wouldn't it? Not only will it be a waste of money, all those empty seats would just be proof that you have no friends.
There's no way that no one is going to show up for my wedding. I have tons of friends, and I'm special. Everyone loves me, so they're all coming. You're just saying those stupid things because you're jealous of me.
Ha! I'm jealous of you. And you think everyone loves you. You're funny, Melissa.
What? Of course everyone loves me. I'm not wrong. It's gonna be the most beautiful wedding ever. There's no way that my friends would refuse to come to such a special occasion. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. No one wants to miss it.
Well, if you say so, I guess we'll see. At least you know I'm definitely not attending, so no need to lend me your precious dress. You can send me an invitation if you want, but I'm just gonna throw it away. It'll just be a waste of paper and time. Well, I guess you don't care about wasting things since you're a special rich girl.
Fine then. I was trying to be nice to you, but never mind. I'm not gonna send you an invitation. We're not friends anymore. You're going to regret this, though. You better not beg me for the invitation later. It'll be too late. Hey, Shelly, what's going on? What have you done?
What are you talking about?
Don't act like you don't know. Everyone's being so mean to me. I invited everyone to my wedding, but no one accepted my invitation. None of my friends are gonna come to my wedding. You must be behind this. What did you do? Did you threaten everyone?
Why would I do that? Maybe you should reflect on what you've done to everyone. Have you thought of that?
What are you talking about? The only thing I did was invite everyone to my amazing wedding. What's wrong with that?
Well, I'm not talking about the wedding here. What I'm asking you is, have you ever thought of how you've been treating your friends?
What are you talking about? I didn't do anything to my friends. I mean, everyone is grateful that they're friends with me. Normally, rich people like me wouldn't be friends with mediocre people, but I'm different. I was always nice to everyone.
Oh, wow. Seriously? You don't even realize all the terrible things you've done to your friends? Everyone knows that you've been stealing everyone's boyfriends.
What?
Everyone told me everything, Melissa. I was in shock. I heard that you pretty much did the same thing that you did to me to everyone else as well. I guess it's like your hobby, sleeping with your friends' men. You kept stealing them and then dumping them once you were done with them. And when you get caught, you don't even bother to apologize. Sound familiar?
I mean...
I had no idea that's what you've been doing to others too. Everyone was quiet about this because they were scared people wouldn't believe them and they'd lose all of their friends. Just like what you threatened would happen to me. I'm amazed everyone was able to protect you so long. All the while, you kept hurting everyone.
Wait, I'm confused. They're not coming to my wedding just because I was getting what I want.
Oh wow, Melissa, seriously? That's like the most reasonable reason for them to not attend your wedding. Why would they want to attend the wedding of someone who betrayed them? Anyway, I told them what you did and that I was prepared to leave the friend group if they didn't want to be friends with me anymore. It seems like that made them rethink their actions. They realized that it's important to speak out about what is wrong instead of being patient and quiet. In the end, everyone decided to not be friends with you anymore.
What? This is unacceptable! I'm a special girl who has everything. I'm rich and I can do anything I want. You're all gonna regret this.
No, it's the opposite, Melissa. We're actually regretting that we became friends with you. You steal your friends' boyfriends, never apologize, and have no common sense. It's like you're a perfect package of terrible friend. We're all happy to be rid of you.
You would have been lonely without me, you know that. You had a fun life because of me. You should be grateful.
All right, I guess you're still not getting it. This conversation is over. Anyway, I've learned so much about you these past few months, and you're definitely someone I want out of my life forever.
That's enough. I hate you, and I hate everyone else for not showing up to my wedding. You guys are all ungrateful. You're all gonna miss out on the most luxurious experience you would ever get in your sad little lives. Screw you all. I'm gonna make this wedding even fancier for myself. I don't care. I'm gonna invite all famous people I know. You'll all regret not coming.
Oh, do whatever you like. Spending money doesn't make it suddenly a happy occasion. No matter how much you spend, no one is going to want to show up to the wedding of someone they hate.
What?
So, yeah, have a great time then. Spend however you like and get whatever famous people you can. But none of your friends are going to show up for you after what you've done. It'll probably be best not to waste the money on the wedding since no one is going to show up. Oh, never mind. It's not even your money. Oops. Well, I guess if Daddy doesn't mind paying for a wedding full of only his own guests, you should have at it.
You're such a jerk. I'm gonna remember what you just said. You're gonna regret it. I'm sure everyone's gonna change their minds and beg me to invite them again.
I doubt it.
I'm sure of it, and I'm gonna prove that you're wrong. I always get whatever I want because I'm special. So I will have people at my wedding. And everyone will beg to be my friend again. Oh my god, what should I do, Shelly? This was the worst wedding ever. The wedding cost more than $100,000. And I also invited some popular celebrities and comedians to it too. But none of my friends showed up for me. It was all a waste. This is unbelievable. This can't be real.
I mean, what do you mean by unbelievable? You already knew that no one was going to show up for your wedding, but for some reason you did it anyway and spent more money than necessary? You knew it was going to be a waste.
So you're saying that it's all my fault? The wedding cost so much, and I did this for everyone. You guys made me waste money, so it's all your fault.
I don't understand how this makes it our fault. Your wedding must have looked pretty awkward with so many empty seats. Anyway, great job wasting so much money. I mean, technically, you didn't. Your parents did. Makes me wonder how your parents took this.
Shut up, Shelly! My dad is really mad at me right now for wasting so much money. He spent $100,000 on my wedding because he was expecting all of my friends to come, but then no one came. He's so disappointed in me. I've never seen him so angry. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I understand why he's so mad at you about this. You knew no one was coming from the start, but you just pushed through and let your dad spend so much money anyway. All of that money went to waste, all because of your stubbornness.
But my dad has so much money, I thought it wasn't that big of a deal for him to spend some of it. $100,000 isn't that much money for him. But for some reason, he's still so mad at me and I don't understand. He told me the wedding was a disgrace and that he doesn't want to see my face ever again. How terrible is that?
Oh wow, that's serious.
It is serious. He's angry and disappointed. The way he looked at me when the ceremony started, it was like he was looking at a piece of trash. He's ashamed I have no friends. He even told me that I'm a failure.
Well, he's not wrong, but I am a bit surprised. I always thought that he was probably one of those parents who thought their kids can do no wrong, but I guess not.
No, that's how it is. I can't do anything wrong. I told you that. But this is the first time ever he scolded me, so I'm scared. I really don't know what to do. No matter what I try to tell him, he doesn't listen to me. He and my mom didn't even stay for the reception. They walked out as soon as the ceremony finished.
Well, you better stop whining and use your brain to think about what to do. You can't just keep making excuses. You're not a child anymore, so you have to step up and deal with this whole situation on your own.
It's not as easy as you say. I really have no clue what to do. This has never happened to me before. My dad and mom are both ignoring my calls and texts, and I have no friends around to help me out either. This is impossible. How can I even live my life?
Jesus, all right, let me tell you what you should do.
Please tell me.
First, you need to take a long look at your life and your actions and try to understand what you've done wrong and what got you to this point. Then you should apologize to your parents for embarrassing them and messing up the wedding and wasting all that money. Once you're done with that, you need to apologize to me and to all of your friends. Otherwise, it looks like you're going to lose everyone and everything.
No way. I've never apologized to anyone once in my life, ever. I'm rich and different from all those mediocre people. I have the power to do whatever I want to do. I'm special. And you're telling me that I have to apologize? Give me a break. It's unacceptable to tell me what to do.
Melissa, seriously, stop looking down on the people around you. You have to be grateful to your parents for what they gave you. Everything you have is because they gave it to you. It doesn't make you special, it just makes you lucky. But instead of being grateful for your opportunities, you're just a selfish person who took advantage of them and didn't respect anyone's feelings, not even your parents.
What? You have no right to say that to me.
I have every right to say anything I like to you, Melissa. And I'm telling you, this is the last chance for you to change if you want to change. You have to think about why none of your friends came to your wedding and why your parents are so mad at you. Even you must realize that this all happened because you did something wrong. So think about it and listen to people. Otherwise, you're going to end up alone and with nothing.
No, that can't happen.
All right, I told you. I'm not going to say anything more. Good luck. At least you have Ben with you, I guess. I have no idea how he's taking this whole situation, but maybe you guys can work things out somehow.
Wait, Shelly! I want to ask you something. Like, if I apologize to you about Ben and what I've done to you, would you be willing to be friends with me again?
What's this?
I guess I'd apologize to my parents and everyone else too. But first, I just want to ask and make sure, will you be my friend again? My parents and all my friends abandoned me, and I just can't handle it. So I at least would like to have one friend so there's something I can hold on to. So please take me back, Shelly. Please?
Melissa, I think you're not really getting this situation. Are you thinking that everything is going to go back to how it was before just because you apologize? If so, let me tell you, it won't.
What?
What I'm saying is you have to apologize first because you did something terrible. That's just common sense. If you do something wrong, you apologize. And you have to understand that apologies don't necessarily fix everything. Even if you manage to change and somehow become a good person or whatever, what you did and said won't disappear like magic. It's going to remain forever and could leave scars for some people too. An apology doesn't erase what you've done and won't bring you back to where you were. You have to live with it, unfortunately.
Are you kidding me right now? I just offered to stoop down and apologize to you for the first time in my life, and you're telling me that's still not good enough?
Again, use your little brain and think. You have to grow up already. You can't just be selfish and do whatever you want anymore. You don't have that power. You have to realize that now you've lost your parents' trust and lost your friends because you betrayed them. If you don't change now, you're never going to change ever. So don't miss your once-in-a-lifetime chance. In the end, Melissa was eventually able to talk with her parents again. However, her parents told her that getting married and having a family is like leaving a nest. They told Melissa that she and Ben are on their own now and won't be getting any support from Melissa's parents. Needless to say, Melissa and Ben were not prepared for this news. Melissa had never tried living without her parents' money, and Ben undoubtedly saw dollar signs in his eyes when he knocked Melissa up. They were desperate to get help from friends, but as you know, Melissa lost all her friends and couldn't reach out to anyone. I heard that she's making the rounds and apologizing to everyone, but I've heard they aren't exactly the most enthusiastic or sincere apologies. She's just doing it so she can get some support, not because she realizes she did something bad or feels bad about it. It was so obvious that no one accepted her apology. So now Melissa and Ben are pretty much trying to figure out what to do with their lives and how to support their upcoming baby. Hopefully they learn a lesson and get their lives in order before the baby comes. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up and subscribe to see more content.